a team lead in Devexperts, and today I will present you how wonderful and gorgeous is the front-end team. So, we are 56 people and we are separated across 12 plus projects. Of course, I have not worked in all of them. I have worked in 3 projects, so what I'm going to tell you now will be my overall experience in the front-end department and in my current project. So, who am I? I will start, of course, with the technical part. I am the one who didn't like TypeScript before Devexperts. It's important to say before Devexperts because now I really like it and we use it a lot, so expect this. But yeah, you can imagine my initial reaction when I saw this code on the 3rd day in my project, like when downloaded and somehow I was here. And yes, I was a bit surprised, but what we have here in this TypeScript React project, and the good news were that we don't have to deal with such code, so don't be afraid. We write React.js and Next.js, so you can expect only this and beautifully typed TypeScript everywhere. As far as I know, the 3 projects that I was in are written with React, but we also have Next.js projects, so if you're interested in some of these front-end frameworks, we have them. We are a big fans of functional and reactive style of programming because, as Nick shared and showed, we are working a lot with live data. So we are making trading system and those type of software where we just need live data. So this is our approach. And because of that, some people are really surprised. But yes, we are using RxJS, Mouse.js, FPTS, and such libraries in production. So we like them a lot. And if you become part of our team, for sure you will experience some reactive programming styles. And we do care and we like testing, so you can expect 100% test coverage in our projects, and our mainly technologies for this are Jest and Cypress. Currently in my project we are writing only unit tests, but we have ambitions to start writing integration tests as well. Our CSS, almost all in all of the projects, is CSS in JS. It doesn't matter which library exactly, but we like those type of writing styles. So we have also some CSS gurus, and they are constantly making some talks and sharing with us how we can improve the organization of our styles and basically the code quality. And not on the last place, we do care a lot about performance, accessibility, and security. So we have accessibility specialists. They are giving us some advices. They are checking our even PRs and assigning some tickets to us because in my current project, for example, we have a big accessibility challenge, and everything there should be fully accessible by all the users. So this is a quick demo of how my project looks, the project that I'm into. Basically what we have here, it's a table which can consist of other tables inside, and this table can have pop-ups, can have some filters, can have different menus which are doing different things. As you can see, the data is live, so the live mode can be turned off or on. We have all the types of filters, sorting. We also have CSV export, and yeah, it's basically a big table framework which is maintained by us in the front-end team. We are not using some React library for the tables. We have the table framework here in our project. So yeah, some people are working on this table framework improvement, some other people are working on the table instances which you saw. For example, we have tables that are for orders, tables that are for accounts, and so on. So we have different implementations of these tables. So that's what we are doing as a project. what we are trying to follow as architecture and patterns is the clean architecture. I will not explain what it is. I guess you've heard of it. It's pretty famous. And the model view model pattern. So we have a lot of layers. It's not like we are not fetching the data in the components or in the UI part. So the architecture is pretty complex, but we have a lot of educational resources. So everyone tries to like onboard himself quick in the project. That's how much unit tests we have. As I said, basically you can't commit anything without doing this check and running this and see everything green and shiny. So yes, we care about testing. And because of nowhere, I decided to put this slide with random code of some service here just to see how the front-end code actually looks. So as I shared, we use TypeScript and we are definitely not afraid of going wild with it. So you can expect some pretty complex types in our project. As I said, we have very well separated layers. So for example, if we have service, you can't expect anything else except this there. We are working with streams everywhere. We don't have the usual HTTP requests, and yeah, basically this is how our project looks. This is simple and beautiful variant. So yes, so I will be glad to answer all of your technical questions at the QA session in the end. So now let's talk more about what is to be in the front-end team in general. So I'm the one who is the front-end Tech Minutes tradition keeper. So front-end Tech Minutes, it's our internal initiative of doing educational lectures monthly inside the front-end team. So I will show you 3 examples of this type of lectures. The idea is that like we deal with different problems, everyone is working on something different, so we want to share the knowledge that we have in front of the whole department, because we are 56 people, so we have a lot to share. So the first talk that I will show you is by Alexei, who showed us what tools they developed in the DXchart team. This is another team that we have. So they needed some tools for improving their code quality, their code organization, and so on. So they developed 4 tools that they presented to the whole front-end team. So that was great because they received feedback for these tools. And of course, if some other else is interested in having something like this, it was open source, so everyone could get it. The next one, it was not so technical, but it was technical, but this was the how to control a robot with JS by our colleague Vladimir. Hi, Vladimir. So basically what have interesting programming related hobby, which is to have a robot which he controls with JavaScript. So at the beginning, of course, he explained to us what robots are. After that, he showed us the code, the JavaScript code that is for controlling the robot. And in the end, my favorite part was the fight between his robot and his cat. So it was pretty cool. After that, we discussed like our hobbies, how he's doing, what he ordered, and so on. And of course, we can't go without the deeply technical front-end talks, which are usually made by our most experienced engineers. So this one is example of this. Our colleague Alexander shared the reader-based dependency injection principle with some examples. He showed our project, how it's implemented there. So we discussed some patterns of how it can be implemented better, and always in the end we have discussions for these things. So yes, I am the one who is the front-end Tech Minutes tradition keeper, but I'm also the one who loves reading and learning. So I'm the one who ordered more than 15 books for our office because I love reading in the old school manner. So of course the Java books are not ordered by me, But yes, our HRs were pretty cute as always. So, but I know that behind the scenes, their reaction was something like this, because we didn't have place where to store so much books, so they needed to build a library in the office. But now, yes, we have a library. And my idea here was that we have educational budget, so if someone wants to read or learn something, we provide this opportunity. And the last thing that I want to share about the educational stuff, it's the tradition that we have in our team that I'm currently working in. So every week after the daily, for 10 or 15 minutes, we share who is into what. So as you can see, sometimes people are into programming books and concepts, and sometimes they are into another stuff. We are even discussing TV series or whatever you are currently into in. So that's also really cool, because if someone is reading something interesting, he shares it with the team, we are discussing it, and so on. We also have not something related only to the front-end team, but we have the random coffee tradition inside Devexperts company, so everyone can join a random coffee Slack channel, and basically in this channel you will be randomly mapped with some of your colleagues around the world and around the different departments, and you need to schedule a coffee session with this person during the week. So that's very cool, because in this way you're practicing your English and you are meeting new people. And of course, as you probably noticed, our main working language is English, so we also have internal English lessons by teachers, and again, it's just chill talk with colleagues and with teacher who will correct you when you're talking. Yes, I'm also the one who loves public speaking, as you can see, so if you have interest in doing such activities in Devexperts, our branding team usually will keep you busy all the time. Every month we have something somewhere in Bulgaria or not, it doesn't matter, but yes. We also have internal course for public speaking, which is conducted I think every year, but yeah. And basically this course, it's for people who don't have so much experience but want to learn more about it. And finally, I'm the one who always asks questions and has ideas. So if you join the front-end team, don't be surprised if you see so long messages from me in some of our chats. The good news are that Devexperts is not a small company, so we have all the needed roles in the development cycle. So there always be someone to answer your questions or listen your ideas. For example, if you don't understand something for the requirements of your front-end ticket, usually the business analysts are always open to answer stupid questions. If you have some problems or you stuck with some date, our PMs will offer you a shoulder to cry on. And of course, if you have some ideas or you want to improve something in the process inside the team, our team leaders are always open for discussions and suggestions. So that was all. It's great to be part of the Devexperts family. Thank you.